alive. That's
We
alive.
are live. We are live. And if this is your first time, welcome. And if it's not, welcome back. Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
We did a happy Thanksgiving, happy Turkey Day, happy holidays. We did all of that the other day. So anyway,
I hope you had a good one. That tryptophan gave you nice sleeps and dreams. Well, if you didn't have the turkey to give you tryptophan, maybe it's something else in the food did. Hopefully you had great food and a great family and watched some great football because I'm gonna be honest, this Thanksgiving was very good football, even though every game started off like, yeah, this is gonna be a bust. And then it just ended up great. So
listen, who would have thought that the Chicago Bears would have gave the Detroit Lions the scare of their season? 20-23 was the final score.
And they probably would have won or went to overtime if Caleb was not of such bad clock management as I'm sitting there yelling at the screen too, like, dude, clock the ball, run, do something. But nah, you over there did that to the point that guess what? Your head coach got fired. And it wasn't a nice way either, because they said that when they was in there, it was bad.
What you hear?
Oh,
what
you
hear?
Hear it.
No, help what?
So I've been listening. So they were saying that, right? Like when it was just the coaches at the end, they said it was bad. Like it seemed like, and I probably wouldn't be surprised either that it was a lot of yelling up in there, like, what the heck? Because I feel like, nope, because they didn't even have a time. They had a timeout left. So the coach actually could have called the timeout too. So I think that's probably where it got even more upset. It's like, okay, you're going to get mad at Caleb because he's already a rookie. He's not paying attention and doing the clock management skills. But as a coach, you didn't even give them time. Like, you could have called it when you saw Caleb was taking all that time, because that was like 20 seconds of just you just like, can you do something? At that point, when they hit 10 and he realized that Caleb was not going to do it, he should have been.
Yeah.
So I think that's where a big part of it was too. And then they said he got fired literally after the game.
Yeah.
Then they said afterwards, the next day, the other coaches came in because they were like, well, we just gonna come in Friday. And they was like, they was expecting to be fired too, because they were like, oh, we expect to be fired by like noon. And I think they didn't really say if they all did. I was still trying to get it, but I think some of them did too. Or that's when they came in. But they said the president didn't come in, like, to come in and talk to them and stuff. Like, they pissed. And I would be too. Because you know why, you guys? Y'all know I've been since when the first NFC North was starting. I said they're like the most competitive. And I was like, I think they may be the first division ever in NFL history to have all four teams in the playoffs. And I really believed in it. And then I don't know what happened to them doggone Bears. It's like I said it and jinxed them for some reason.
You said it. Now I'm looking at the stat sheet, and the Lions had 69 plays. The Bears had 59. Now this surprised me. The Lions had 405 yards of offense. The Bears 301. Passing yards, Bears 221, Lions 211.
You know what the crazy part is? I didn't even put because I figured that I knew it was going to be a close game, but when I first started when watching the game, obviously, like, for up until almost, like, I would say mid third quarter, we all looking like, wow, this is a bust, right? But that's when they started. But I'm going to tell you, I still do my fantasy football, and Caleb is on my team, and I was like, I'm gonna bitch him, and guess how many points he got me? Like 27, and I was like, it's 27 points just sitting on a bench.
Now, and also, this is one thing that made me. I know I've been singing, talking about the Lions gonna do this, and the Lions were scoreless in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And I text you and I said the Bears are not letting the Lions in the end zone. They did not score 1 point, not even a field goal in the fourth quarter. And the Bears actually scored 13 points in the fourth quarter. They were playing some football. So
But remember, that coach said it though. He literally said when they said, "What is it on halftime?" and he said, actually, it wasn't until second half that we really started to see the Bears, and he literally said, "This ain't gonna be. This is gonna be different. They gonna have a different spark," and they did.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that spark also cost him his job.
It did. And all he had to do was call a timeout. And at least if he would have called a timeout and made it look like he was setting up something smart, he probably would have saved his job. However, here we are, and he did not, and he is gone. What the little boy band say? Bye bye, bye bye.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, you talking about the NC? Bye bye bye.
Yeah. He go. He go. Okay. Yeah, so that's them. That's them. Now, the Cowboys. Listen, I joked the other day.
How you like to call the little people versus the girls.
I said, them Cowgirls, I said, they look better without Dak. Them suckers that won another game. But then the little people had the nerve to show up. 27-20.
That's why wait, but the thing about it is, because I was like, wait, I forgot who the new. It's not Tommy DeVito who's the quarterback.
No.
It was a third string that I said.
Third stringer.
I said they should have been playing with him the whole time because.
Well, see, he came from Denver a couple of seasons ago, and he was halfway decent. Locke was decent. But here we go again. Great? Yeah, Drew Lock. Now, something I just noticed. The Cowboys were scoreless in the fourth quarter. What's up with this? And the Giants, the little people scored 10 whole points in the fourth quarter. So, I mean, we say it all the time, and we joke, and we say any given Sunday, we say it. I know it was Thursday, but that is the same thing applies.
We're going to go back real quick and almost look. Thanksgiving, I know it's Thursday, everybody wants to say it, but let's be real about this. Thanksgiving is literally Sunday on a Thursday because everything that happens on Thanksgiving on Thursday is normally what happens on a Sunday in the South. You got church in the morning. You tell everybody you watch football all day because it's literally 3 games all day long. And the food that you eat is normally about pretty much the same thing you eat on a Sunday. So let's just change it. It's Thursday on a Sunday.
Now the girls, the Cowgirls, they had 317 total yards, and the Giants had 247. So what's that, 60 yards, 50 yards, something like that? That's literally, they played them so close, but then you got all backups playing. So that's another thing. You got backups with backups. And I mean.
But their backups are playing better than their starters.
Listen, and they talked about how many passes a homeboy dropped.
Who, CD?
CD. They talked about how many passes he dropped. He has not done well since he got his money. I'm just saying.
I told you, they all been like, give me my money, and then just they playing like I didn't deserve it.
He was targeted 6 times, and he only caught 2 passes for 39 yards, but he was targeted 6 times. That's crazy. You know
who else hasn't been having a really good season, though?
Who that is?
As a wide receiver? It's Tyreek Hill.
Listen.
He hasn't been having a great season either.
He said his wrist hurt ever since the incident when he got handcuffed. He said his wrist hurt.
So we like 10 weeks later, we still.
Yeah. He said he didn't really want to complain about it because since we talk about him, let's go to the Dolphins game.
I mean,
since you segue right into, and he said he didn't want to complain because he didn't want that to be, like a reason why that you
That
know,
they've been
with the
losing.
incident and all.
That's why they've been losing.
Yeah,
That's what you want
but
to
wait,
say.
no, he didn't want the fact that him was on the curb with the police and he got handcuffed and stuff, and it was kind of his fault that he didn't want to admit it, but then so he don't want to complain that his injuries came from an incident that he kind of caused on his own.
What? That don't make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, because it make him look really silly because it was his fault anyway. I mean, I know the law say he ain't got to put his window down, but dude, put the window down and go on to the game. But you caused all of that delay and all of that rigmarole, all of that because you a superstar and you thought you didn't have to get out the car. And yeah, the man was hyped up, but all of that could have been avoided if you'd have just put the window down and not been going that fast in that. I mean, you caused all of that yourself. So he didn't want to bring up the fact that his wrist hurt from the handcuffs. So since we're talking about the Dolphins,
but that was like 2 months ago.
I know, but his wrist been hurting the whole time. So that's that's one of the reasons that he gave for why he ain't doing so good. So, and the other reason is
that was a lame excuse. I need it. That was a lame excuse. I need a
but
better.
You know what the statistics show? They can't play in the cold weather.
Now that part that part is true. That is
they
100%.
cannot. They can't
That's
do
100% true, and it was
they
cold.
Can't do it. I don't know if they need to simulate cold weather. Do they need to turn the air conditioner on, freezing, and let them practice in that? They got to do something because they don't win. I mean, they were ridiculous.
The only person that was pretty much doing pretty well was Jonnu Smith. Shout out to him. That was pretty much their go-to target, and of course Achane, they running back.
Now,
but Jaylen Waddle, they was over there, but I don't know, they wasn't.
Now the shocking thing is, on paper, the final score was 30-17, but on paper,
no, it was 11. I thought.
No, 17.
They made another score. I missed that last one.
17. So listen, total yards. Listen to this: 375 for the Dolphins and only 388 for the Packers. Passing yards 336, Miami 275, Packers. Now Tua threw 46 passes, which is like, I just think that's just too much to be throwing. I just do. And they had 39 yards rushing. You got 3 running backs that all run 21 miles per hour, and you got 39 yards rushing. What's wrong with that picture? What is wrong with that picture? I'm just saying. I mean, they had 65 total plays, the Dolphins, Green Bay 53, and they 30-17. I'm just saying. I mean, and listen, I don't care how fast Tua get the ball out. I don't care. When that dude run, everybody's sitting on the edge of their seat like, slide. Don't get hit. I mean, the commentator even said, oh my, when Tua gets the ball, don't you just get on the edge of your seat? I'm like, come on, dude. It's like
he'd been hit too many times that we just be like, But like I said, after week 2, week 1, I mean not 2, it was either 2 or 3. That when they played the Bills and they got hit, and we was all like,
not again.
Dang. And then he was out for like 4 weeks, and then trying to figure out.
I mean, the coach was standing on the sideline all bundled up with them old thick gloves on. I was like, they is not winning this game. I
was cold watching them. I was like, oh.
They just like they didn't know what to do.
On for them. Listen.
Put it on.
And we gonna
I almost put on my hoodie. But listen.
Put my glove.
Listen, they sad. They are sad in the cold. They need to work on that. They have got to work on it. Speaking, let me go back for just a second. The Cowboys. Now,
Yes. What happened with them?
CeeDee Lamb said about 3-4 games before the bye, he said, put curtains up. The sun was in his eyes. They showed a picture of the what it looked like from his viewpoint, and he could not see. The very next week or week after was the Tyson fight. They put curtains up for the Tyson fight. Jerry Jones said, what you want me to do? Tear down the blank stadium? We ain't putting no blankety blank curtains up, he said. And for the Tyson fight, they put up curtains. Now, things that make you go, I'm just saying.
But the thing about it is that is interesting. I mean, like, you can't get mad at the man because literally the sun was literally in your eyes, almost like us driving, and it's blinding you. Like, you expect him to really see.
Just like when you're driving, when the sun is literally here, the visor is nowhere can hit it. Your sunglasses ain't helping. Like, what's he supposed to do? So, Jerry, you wrong for that. But whatever. As there have been a couple of people who said, and I think you were one of the people who said it. No, I know one of my friends definitely said it. And said the Cowboys are not going to be good until Jerry Jones dies. Or he changed it. Yeah, it wasn't you. It was one of my friends that said that. Yeah,
he said the Cowboys.
I've thought that. I haven't said it out loud, but I've thought that because he's one of those people that you can't tell him anything, and he's going to do what he wants to do with that team. It's just sad that they have that much money.
And talent. They have talent.
And the talent is there, but the morale isn't there. Nothing's there.
Almost like the Jets team.
The who?
The Jets. Jets. They have talent, but I don't know what's wrong with their team. But that's another subject.
Now, the other game.
Facts though.
Listen, the other game of the weekend so far, these doggone Chiefs and the Raiders. Listen.
Oh, did you like that? Did you like the message I sent you that was Rex Ryan, what he said? Did you not see it?
I saw it, but I can't recall it right
now. He basically said the Chiefs score, like their record, this is not a reflection of how they are.
Listen,
I totally agree with him, and he literally put facts out that said that anybody who's had like these close of a margin games that they like literally, what is it, less than 7 points that they're like winning by, and it's more than 8 games, they lost in the first round of the playoffs. And I think he showed it was the Vikings one year, and I forgot who the other team was. But it was
the Vikings. Yeah, because I think it was your first year with me. The Vikings were winning like by 1 point, and they were boom, woof, woof.
And it was another team too that he showed, and he was like, "I'm gonna be honest." He was like, "The Chiefs are not gonna make it out they're gonna get a bye, but they're not gonna make it out that first round though."
Yeah, because they've already clinched.
They clinched it. I mean, clearly, look who's in their division. I mean, let me change that because their division is pretty decent because the other teams are going to make playoffs, but it's the fact of the matter is they're so ahead of them that that they've already clinched. But I do feel that they're going to, and literally the Raiders also gave them a run for their money too.
I pulled it up. The Raiders had, listen to this, people. Are you listening? Total yards. 434 total yards of offense. To the Chiefs, 329. Literally, they had 20 first downs to the Chiefs 18.
And Travis Kelce did not get a touchdown because it was supposed to be the game that they thought he was going to get a touchdown and break Tony Gonzalez's record. Because even then, the thing they asked, pregame, they asked, and they said, how many touchdowns is Travis going to get? I just said 1 just because I felt like if he's going to break the record, then that was going to be it. But he didn't have not 1.
He had 13 targets, only 7 receptions for 68 yards. DeAndre Hopkins, 9 targets, 4 receptions. Patrick was they just dropping them or what? I mean,
it wasn't that. I just don't,
because Patrick was 26 of 46.
I think, honestly, I really think the reason why the Chiefs win is because of Andy Reid as a coach. Because think about this. If Andy Reid wasn't coaching and five
sacks. He got sacked 5 times.
And Pat and Andy are the reason why their team does so well sometimes in different parts. Yes, you have different ones, but one person I talked to about football a lot and stuff, they were pretty much telling me that when I was telling them, like, I don't know what's up with the Chiefs. I really, this is normally their month. November, December football is when they always say this is Chiefs football. Yeah, they still haven't. Well, nope, they did lose in this month. But the simple fact of the matter is, like, they're barely winning. Like, they're so close to, like, really doing it. Now they said their man says, well, do you think the Chiefs are pretty much like just try to play all of us, and they're just like, oh, nope, because then afterwards I said no, they look, and they end up saying they look tired, and I said yes, they look tired, but their analogy was, well, maybe the Chiefs are just trying to play us and try to save all their energy up, and then, like, they're like a lion, like just waiting, and then the playoffs are gonna pounce. But I do not believe that is true, because even last year, the Chiefs were getting over 30 points against teams, and they haven't gotten over 30 points against anybody yet. They also have still, and their 11-1 ratio and all the other stuff, they have still only in them 11 games, only like 9 of those games they've won less than 7 points. Determined it. So I know Chiefs Kingdom, y'all are over here probably like, we're haters. We're not haters. No. Nobody's hating on y'all. I know y'all want to have the 3-peat, but let's really go facts for fact, because even though, yes, y'all believe in y'all's team and y'all feel like it's gonna happen, but I know while y'all watching these games, y'all having a whole fit. Y'all are having fits at the end, because y'all are like, oh my God, are we actually about to lose? Oh my gosh, is it gonna happen? Because
I'm like this, because until somebody beats, okay, the Bills beat them, okay, regular season, but until somebody beats them in the playoffs, you gotta beat them. They still look raggedy, and they still win by the hair of their chin to chin. But if the game ends and they lead by half a point, they win.
That's fine. Yeah, and we know that. That's literally how they're winning. Because
until somebody beats them.
Because guess what? The Raiders messed up at the end too, because they did the same thing Chicago did at the end, that they just let the clock run without having it. And they're also talking about Antonio Pierce's future in Vegas.
I'm skeptical on his future too. I mean, because they got rid of all the other people. And I don't know. I was high on Antonio for a while, but I don't know. I don't know. But now I will say this: we are. Those are all the games. But since last weekend and before they tallied in what happened today, Lamar has taken over first place in yards passing. Lamar is number 1. Geno is number 2 now. Joe Burrows was number 1, but they play us Sunday. Lamar's number 1. Geno's number 2. Joe Burrows number 3. Jared Goff is number 4. And CJ Stroud is number 5 in yardage. Hey. But now.
Wow. What number is Pat, though?
Oh, God. Number 12, 13, something
but last season he was up higher. Like, it's just.
Patrick is. Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Where is Patrick?
Dang.
Jeez. Wow, Patrick, where are you?
Oh,
10, number 10. Sam Donald is 9, Baker is 8, Stafford is 7, Kirk is 6. Bo Nix is 14, Caleb is 13, Jaden Daniels is 11. Now, I'm going to say this about Josh Allen.
I know.
I've
Last
been reading
season we were the
articles.
Josh Allen haters. I feel like this season they're gonna be like, these are the Chief haters.
Now, listen, I've been reading, and remember I said last year that there was some friction between him and Stephon Diggs? Well, it was not only in the locker room, it was off field too. It was outside as well. The article didn't go into great detail, but there was some friction all over the place. Not only was it friction with the number of targets that they had to throw to him, which when he started getting double teamed, he could not come away with the ball, which was, if you notice now, his passes are spread out over everybody. He wanted all the balls. He couldn't get through the double teams, and it was something going on outside of the locker room. So all of that. And so now Josh is playing. He don't have to play like Superman because, hold on, he doesn't have to play like Superman, but he plays like a good quarterback. And the Bills look really good. They look really, and they got rid of that offensive coordinator. What, about 5 or 6 games left in last season? They got a new court. So they look really good. Now,
it's gonna be cold as all know what then when they play though.
Yeah. And something our last recording, I noticed that we were talking about how the Ravens weren't using Derrick Henry. That very next game, they really used him very well.
But
so I just
knew that was going to happen, though, because I was like, hey, they need to prepare for the Eagles. And I was like, how much you want to bet they're going to play them more? And they play. And, of course, the Ravens just kind of went through the Chargers. But I also feel like, they had – it was a little bit more rivalries in that too, because J.K. Dobbins used to play for the Ravens, and now he plays for the Chargers. And
he's out. He's out. His knee. He got hurt. He's out. Yeah, he's out. So now listen. Right now, I want to say this before we. This is we forgot to say this was a what I call it, a special Black Friday.
Friday special.
Listen, it's a Black Friday special. Listen, so Saquon Barkley has taken over the lead in rushing, and he's about 70 yards, about 60 something yards over Derrick Henry. Josh Jacobs, who the Raiders got rid of at Green Bay, is third. Gibbs of Detroit is fourth, and Hubbard of Carolina is fifth.
Wow.
Now, what bothers me and concerns me for us on Sunday is Ja'Marr Chase is number 1 in receiving yards. Ja'Marr Chase. Him and Joe Burrows together, they've been together since LSU. It's a terrible combination. Joey Porter, be on lookout. Please do not have all them tit-tat fouls, okay? Now, Jefferson.
You need to have a nice little shout out to your favorite player of all. Who's your favorite person on the? Yeah. You need to have a nice little shout out to him right quick and tell him.
He need to behave. He don't want me to have to come there. He do not want me to have to come there and get him. He do not want that. So, you know what he said in his interview today?
Oh Lord, what
he only there? He only there because he don't want to get fined.
Wait, Pickens is saying that he only in.
He was only doing the interview because he did not want to get fined.
Hold up, there's only one person who has that title, okay? Who can only
Marshawn Lynch,
and that is Beast Mode. He's the only person who said that.
Well, he said it.
I'm
He
not.
said
I'm
it.
just here so I don't get fined.
He said
I'm
it.
about that action. That's
He
all.
said it.
You cannot
He
take
said
that
it.
lie.
Now he said it. I
Mm.
don't. So anyway, and we got the face Hendrickson, who's leading in sacks. He's leading in sacks, so we got to deal with that. And I don't want to deal with that. But now I got to switch. I know we're doing football, but I've got to switch right quick before we get out of here.
To basketball.
I said last year, Joel Embiid needed a new trainer.
Who?
I said Joel Embiid. I said Joel needed a new trainer because if he didn't get a new trainer, what did I say? He was not going to be able to play because he was in poor physical condition. I said that. He done been suspended for pushing somebody. He been hurt. He ain't been playing. They've been fined for him not playing. There's some speculation that he got injured during the Olympics. Listen, he did get a new trainer. But it ain't working. He need a therapist. Because he missing meetings. He late to the meetings. He late to everything. I told y'all he needed a therapist and a trainer. You're not late to everything if it ain't something going on up here. That's a character and a mental thing if you late all the time. That's a problem. That is not an athletic problem. That's a human problem. They got a problem over there. I'm just saying. Look, and that other little boy, Zion Williamson, he over there. He done lost a bunch of weight, but he broke down. He can't do nothing either. Listen, it's a good thing to be big and all of that. They need to talk to Shaq. Shaq was big. Shaq was light on his feet. Shaq couldn't shoot a free throw, but
No,
Shaq
I was about to say Shaq did not shoot. Was not you don't give the ball to Shaq to do free throws. Okay?
But Shaq was healthy though, pretty much till he started latter years when he got thicker. He couldn't. His feet couldn't handle all that extra weight. You gotta keep it in perspective because your feet and your legs can only take but so much weight, and it has to be proportioned right, and you have to have strong muscles. It can work. Wes Unseld did it. It can work, but you gotta be in good physical shape. That's all I'm saying. But Joel Embiid, the Sixers are in trouble. Look at Giannis. He looks like a specimen. The Greek freak. He looks like a specimen. He get hurt, but it's not hurt as much. His endurance is not a problem. Okay, now, WNBA. They got this new league, 3-on-3, because you know the Olympics, they got embarrassed with the 3-on-3. They were totally embarrassed. They got a new league. They having trouble with it already. People pulling out already. I got to do some more investigation.
Why people pulling out on it?
I got to find out what the real deal is. I got to find out what the real deal is. I don't know if it's a contract thing with the WNBA. I'm not sure, but we got to figure that out. WNBA, NBA. What else I was going to say? Something else I want to say. I can't think. WNBA, NBA. I can't think. I'm at a wit's end. But a PSA. This is an announcement, a PSA. This ain't got nothing to do with sport. Yours truly is in the biggest production of my career on stage. Love Won't Let Me Wait. It is on the Facebook page. It is a play. It will be Valentine weekend 2025. Tickets are $60. Honey, everybody is a TV star in this play. Listen.
That's how much they tickets are. I mean, I still come,
Everybody is on a TV show. Do you hear me? Everybody's in the movies and on the TV. So these are stars. Listen.
Star Wars.
They is Star Wars. So
Star Wars. Well, she's
yeah,
a Star Wars. You guys, she over here trying to make it seem like it, but she a Star Wars too.
so
She
everybody
was on a show with Michael B. Jordan. Come on now. So
listen, everybody is a star. There will be VIP packages available. Don't know what that will entail just yet. We will keep you posted. Just got to shout it out. I will keep you guys posted. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yes. We'll be going live on Sunday. We'll be going live on Sunday doing the Bengals Steelers. We will be kind of all over the place.
She'll be at the Bengals Steelers. We already know where I will be at.
Yeah, she will be at the Falcons. Who y'all got?
We playing the Chargers.
Chargers. Oh God. So I will be back and forth between the two. I will probably be at home because I got some other things going on.
There's also folders. I don't know what.
Yeah. And definitely the Eagles and the Ravens. Yes. we have to talk about that. We might have to talk about that because we might be able to go out live for that one together. Yeah. So anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for watching on the Replay Watchers.
Yep, our Replay Watchers on this Black Friday special.
Black Friday special, live special. That's what we got for you. That is the highlights of all of the games that we've had thus far. And if you are a dog show watcher like me, Vito, a French Bulldog, won the best show. I knew Vito was going to win as soon as I saw his face. Vito, French Bulldog, beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Vito.
Look it up, Vito, yes. Vito, as soon as I saw Vito on the screen, I say Vito is going to win Best in Show. I knew it. I should have said it. I should have called my daughter. I should have said it. I knew Vito was Pug, whatever. Okay, Pug. I knew Vito was going to win. Pug, okay, Pug.
Vito was very cute and sweet.
Don't he look cute?
He does. Oh, he looks so very cute and sweet.
Very cute and sweet. So listen, we have had 4 dynamic games already. This weekend is jam-packed. We are on the downside of the season, ladies and gentlemen. This season is almost over.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sad.
I am so sad. Thank you guys for your comments. You guys have been amazing. You're telling us what you think about these MVPs. I don't mean no harm. I'm kind of leaning a little bit towards Saquon Barkley. I'm leaning over there. If he passed that 2,000 yard mark, you got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. You just got to give it to him. So far, I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. Anything else you got? What you got?
That's it. No.
That's it.
You said it all. That's it. Yeah.
We thank y'all. We'll see y'all on Sunday. Peace. Oh, I know what else I wanted to say. South Carolina, for the first time in 2 years, is not #1 in women's college basketball. They are #4. They got beat by UCLA.
Wasn't that after the game that you said that was like they needed to get beat?
They are #4. They beat somebody the other day, but yeah, for the first time though, in 2 years, they're not #1.
I don't understand how they do these little college rankings and stuff. I feel like it's more of a popularity contest with what their rankings and scores are that. Because yes, but also it's very interesting right now because I don't know how many years it's been, but right now Georgia Tech is beating Georgia right now. Surprisingly, that has happened a long time.
Yeah, it's been some crazy football stuff going on too. Oh yeah, 17-6.
It was 17-0 at one point. So yeah.
Okay.
At halftime, 17-0 before we came.
Oh my gosh, Colorado beat Oklahoma 52-0. How did I miss that?
Yeah, that was earlier.
Oh my. And Ole Miss 26, Mississippi State 14. Okay. Wow. Mm-hmm. Well, that was, oh, wow. So that game is on ABC and ESPN Plus, Georgia Tech, Georgia. All right. And it's in the third quarter. So y'all got another quarter. Y'all can catch that.
Yes, y'all do. It's going to be interesting.
It is.
Very Very interesting right now. Right now,
Yeah.
oh yeah, fourth quarter is start of fourth quarter right now. Nebraska and Iowa are both 10-10. So
Okay. Well, we appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much. And we'll see y'all Sunday.
bye guys.
Bye, y'all.
They gonna